See you.
Welcome back to Dreamworld V8 Xtra. We've got Warren Luff and Tim Slade with us, and you guys have been looping around this park like a couple of maniacs, so you can have that all on your own, but we do recommend that it's a good thing to do. Now, just before the break, we're talking about the Armour All Gold Coast 600. You've got a couple of heavyweights joining you both, but the most immediate problem for both of you now is the 500Ks at Phillip Island and 1,000Ks at Bathurst. Fantastic events because you've got different co-drivers for that.
Yeah, look, I've got Nathan Pretty on board for both Phillip Island and Bathurst, and look, Nathan's a seasoned competitor. I think this is his 12th Bathurst this year, so he's had plenty of miles. We've been able to give him a few runs in the Friday practice. We've got a test day coming up soon, so look, Nathan's going to be a really good guy to have on board, a very sort of experienced and a safe guy to have there.
And you, Timmy?
Daniel Gaunt for me this year. Daniel drove with Stone Brothers back in 2009 with Johnny Mack in their second car, and he's driven my car probably 6 or 7 times this year, and he's in some really good form in the Carrera Cup. Great driver, and can't wait to pair up with him.
Time now for Big Pond Sport email, and this is a question that's appropriate to both of you. It's from Phil Dunster in Toowoomba. He wants to know whether or not you blokes only drive V8 supercars, or do you have other jobs? Of course, you're the perfectly equipped bloke to... You do all sorts of things, don't you?
Mate, I do all sorts of things.
You get on rides, you fly around the park.
Yeah, look, obviously my sort of weekday job is I drive in the stunt show out there at Movie World, but yeah, also other racing this year. Obviously, I paired up with Lounsey at the 12-hour drive in the Audi, and both he and I went over there in late May and we attempted to do a 4-hour race, but things didn't quite go to plan.
And we spoke to you last week on the program, and you do a bit of driver training and...
Yeah, a little bit of driver training here and there in between the race meetings and the obvious sort of PR stuff that comes along with the driving duties, but other than that, a lot of fitness training during the week and try to keep busy. And
getting driven crazy by blokes like me. I'm in their ear all the time. A really busy period coming up, guys. I really love this part of the year because it's a slippery slope all the way to Sydney. A lot of racing, big intensity, a lot of points up for grabs. You're the man of the moment. You're going good, and you're on a big rebuild with the Gulf Western Oils team, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah, look, for us as a team, it's really important this second half of the season that we start to try and sort of build a bit of momentum and start to improve our results. It certainly hasn't been the start to the season that we were wanting. We've had a lot of internal changes within the team, so hopefully we can start to get a little bit more stability and start to sort of work forward. What's been the tough deal there, Warren? What's the drama? Oh, I think there's just been a lot of little things along the way. We've had our fair share of mechanical problems and all that sort of stuff, but just not being able to get the best out of the car in qualifying, and just a general overall lack of grip. And as we've seen the guys, a few garages down at HRT, they've certainly been having their troubles this year as well, and we get a lot of information from them also. So as I said, we're trying to sort of build a bit of momentum and start getting some stronger results. And in your world, you've been Mr. Media. Everywhere I look, you're on radio, on television, the internet, all over the place. It's been fantastic to get that success. Best mate this week now. That's right. It's been good. I'm stalking you. I'd rather it that way than not, for sure. But yeah, obviously, great result at Queensland Raceway, and it's a good time of the year to have some form leading into the Enduros. Well, I know you guys are champing at the bit to be able to get back out in the park here and have a bit of fun. It's time for us to go. We've got to pay some bills and get on with the next program. Boys, thank you very much. Look forward to your company at Phillip Island. Thanks, mate. Thanks. So our next V8 telecast is the LNH 500 from Phillip Island. The season of endurance is upon us once again. Really looking forward to it. September 16 through 18. Telecast details up on screen. Next weekend we'll preview the event back in the studio right here on Xtra with Mark Scaife. And we're going to leave you today with a complete contrast to here on the Gold Coast. The boys were down at Perisher during the week having a bit of fun in the snow to launch the super cheap auto Bathurst 1000. Hope you've enjoyed our presentation today from Dreamworld. Look forward to your company next weekend. Don't forget, if you're up on the coast here, come visit Dreamworld, and the Armour All Gold Coast 600 coming up very soon. Bye for now. Left you what she finds out who you are. You're nothing but an extra, and baby, I'm the star. Felt the fight, take a spit, suck the poison out of me. I'll make it back, make it come to your senses. If you keep up the shit, take the hit, take the back. This is how it goes down, this is how it goes now.
Seven's V8 Extra, proudly brought to you by